will get a bit giddy today, thinking, oh, what a great start. Everton had a decent side out, which they did, and we've beaten them 4-0. On another day, we don't put them set people like if people will think I'm being a bit churlish. I don't think I am. On another day, the free kick hits the bar or it goes just over, because that's what happens. It's not often you score direct with a free kick. It's very rare that we score with an header from a corner. What is it, twice a season perhaps? You could make an argument out that it might be a bad thing. I'm not saying it is a bad thing, because you need to practice, you need to get these things right as often as you can. But if you're just going to look at stats, you could argue it's a bad thing that we scored that free kick and that we scored that header.
I'd like to set Kepton back for next week, for sure.
Exactly. It might be 20 games now before we score with a set piece, you know what I mean?
What I did think about the game, though, look, and I'll give your man a shout-out, Matic. I mean, Donny van de Beek got man of the match on our player ratings, but it was very close between him and Matic. I loved the tempo that was set by the midfield in that game.
Yes.
What did you... I actually said in my match reaction, the difference in that game was Matic and Donny in the first half and not having him in the second half. Was it that simple for you, or what did you like about the first half and the second half?
The second half was definitely better. So, don't get me wrong. The fact that the goals came from set pieces and that, doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It was a good performance. They played well. They moved the ball around more quickly, but it was just in the top third, really. But at the end of it, like you've just said, I think most people, I heard the guy on MUTV who does all the stats, he picked Matic out as his performer of the first half. Then it went back to the game, and Ben Thornley was the co-commentator, and he said Matic and Van der Beek were the best two players. So it seems to be pretty,